In awarding the doctorate tonight, we are recognizing his 35 years as a priest and his 25 years of visionary leadership as bishop, particularly the founding of our close partner in Chuk, the Caroline College and Pastoral Institute. Through his efforts, we now provide an Associate of Arts degree on the CCPI campus. Their first graduation was last week. Bishop Samo is a distinguished son of Chuk from the island of Mo. He came to Chaminade in 1970, and in the midst of his own discernment process for the priesthood, earning a degree in psychology. He remarks that the tension between the ever-present beauty of Hawaii and the inside of a classroom was important in developing his belief that study always needs to be grounded in the beauty of nature and the people that we serve. Needless to say, he graduated, he entered the major seminary, and was ordained in 1977. He became the auxiliary bishop of the Diocese of the Carolines and Marshalls in 1987, and bishop of the new Caroline Islands Diocese in 1995. The first indigenous bishop for Micronesia. He is a servant of Christ in service to his beloved people. He has focused on the proclamation and living of the gospel within his culture, understanding that the good news has to be heard within the heart of the people in their own voice. He works to empower them as he traverses his diocese, celebrating Eucharist, confirmations, and the everyday life of his people, many of whom struggle with poverty. He is aware of the strains on families buffeted by the globalization of their economy. He recognized that the mass exodus of the youth to gain better opportunities elsewhere is not uncommon in the developing world, and not necessarily a bad thing. But for many, the personal loss and the loss to their families is permanent. The journey that begins in hope sometimes ends in suffering for the young persons and their families. Bishop Samo understands that long-term change requires long-term solutions. Among the best methods for both evangelization of the people and the betterment of society is education, because he believes in the divine plan God holds for all of us, a plan of love and mercy, of challenges and steadfast support, of grace and action. He undertook the founding of a new Catholic high school, the Sadaman Academy, in 1990, providing further access for the community to a Catholic education and an alternative to the crumbling public school system. Over time, listening to the desperate cries of his own people, he prayed. He listened to the movements of the Spirit in the life of his diocese, and he discerned then a bold vision of founding a new college in Chuk. The new college would serve the needs of those young men and women who could not gain entrance into the College of Micronesia and who had no resources to be able to leave Chuk and attend college elsewhere. In 2008, he began constructing the new CCPI building that you've seen in the pictures above. This task brought together the people of his diocese and the immigrant Chukese communities across the Pacific and the United States, raising over $500,000 with the community for their college. The facilities became a reality. Engaging Chaminade with his dream, we were able to meet his expressed urgency, and we opened the Associate of Arts program in the fall of 2010. He believes that the college will build a community of qualified young people who have the knowledge and skills needed to bring about sustainable change at all levels of the economy and the government. To achieve the sustained cultural change, these young graduates will contribute to the life of the people, affirming a proud history, raising literacy and social justice expectations for their children and extended families, as well as respect for the intrinsic value of an education within their culture. These young graduates are building a community of service committed to sustainable transformation for their island society and for the betterment of all. The divine plan moves forward. There are now program in Chuk, having just graduated our first class of 14 students last week. With Bishop Samo, we are grateful to participate in the divine plan that has given us, at Chaminade, the opportunity for sustained service flowing from the heart of our mission and our identity. We are grateful to be part of the joy in the hearts of the people of Micronesia, especially our Chukis brothers and sisters. I am honored to present to you His Excellency, the Most Reverend Amando Samo, Bishop of the Caroline Islands, an alumnus and our friend and partner in service to the people of Chuk and Micronesia. I would like to ask Bishop Samo to please come forward.
Of Chaminade University of Honolulu attest that Bishop Amando Samo meets all the requirements for the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters honoris causa, and I am pleased to present him as a candidate.
In my own name and that of Chaminade University of Honolulu, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents and the State of Hawaii, I confer on the candidate the degree Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges appertaining thereto. Bishop Samo, congratulations.
Es que